How's that? Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Oh, hold on. I'm not on the. Give me a sec. My mic is on the Spaces. Hello to everyone on Spaces. Hello to everyone here. This is the program. It is, of course, Sunday morning, and for the first time in a long time, I am not alone. I mean, nor have I ever been emotionally. I've never been without support, but the person supporting me in that regard is physically here today. So I'd like you all to say hello to my mother.
I've been supporting you my whole life.
That's what I said, but I meant, physically you're here now. Is what I'm saying.
Good
You're
morning.
Yes, and also this is Spaces. I have the phone here, so people are listening, and they can comment, or sometimes if you talk, so it's like a hotline, like a Larry King hotline. So if you wanted to speak to someone, you could hit that thing, and then they could speak through their phones.
Ooh, will wonders ever cease?
Yeah, it's fascinating. There's people. Leo said, "Yeah, your mom is here. This is going to be great. Cannot wait for this." Whenever I make coffee in my underwear with my mother, it's just uncomfortable and not even 1% as entertaining. But I was often a naked child.
Yes, you had no problems running around naked. You had a lot of other issues, but that wasn't one of them.
I still do.
Yeah.
Sean said, "Hey, yo, Culties, hi, Mama City." So weird. When I came up with the fake name, I didn't think it would be thrust upon other people. How do you feel about it?
I like it.
Tom said, "Good morning, everyone, and good morning, Miss City. Thank you for raising such a fine young lad."
God, it wasn't easy.
Yeah, fine young lad, and I have my cap on, and I sell newspapers. Brett said, "Good morning, RJ and friends." Jasmine said, "Good morning." Brett said, "Mama City is the biggest return in the wrestling world of 2021. No one can tell me otherwise." Ty said, "Happy Sunday, Mama City." And RJ, how are you both feeling this morning?
Well, I'm a little tired. And what else? And I'm nervous because he never lets me talk, and then he doesn't want me around, and then all of a sudden he lets me be part of this, but he gives me a million rules and regulations, and so
it's a show. It has a certain form. If you went on,
he doesn't want me to talk too much about myself. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's it.
He likes the limelight.
If you went on Dick Cavett, perhaps, you don't think there would be a set of rules? You don't think there would be a producer that told you beforehand? Even when you came to that daytime show that I was writing on.
And all my gray roots.
Yeah, let's get this out of the way.
This is a big deal. You know, I have to stop dyeing my hair at some point because I don't want to keep putting this crap in my hair.
But you've been doing it for decades.
Because I had one wedding, now I have another wedding.
Well, when did you go? When did you start going gray? Because as everyone can see, I started going fairly early. Although it's stayed probably when you had kids.
When you were born.
Yeah, really good. Beat you to that one too.
No, I don't remember, but I'm just tired of it. I have this fantasy of just cutting all my hair off and just letting it go gray and letting it just go. I don't care anymore.
But why is that a fantasy? You can it's not like going to space. It's a very easy thing to do. I mean, it's frightening.
I keep having functions to go to.
So who gives a shit? Who cares what people think at a wedding of all places?
Well, maybe I'll one day meet some nice rich old bastard and he doesn't want my gray hairs to show.
If there's anyone who would like to date my mother, regardless of the color of her hair.
You already tried to fix me up with somebody's cowboy uncle.
Uncle Buck? Yeah. That guy was great.
Yeah.
And he lives in Mexico now. He was a nice guy. Whatever. Leo said, "Are we going to talk about the stairs again? It's a good story." You said it yesterday. You said people are going to talk about the stairs again. What about a nice moment? What about a moment where you were proud of me? You know what? Let's move on. Shanika said, "Good morning, y'all." Sanchez said, "So it's sweeps week here. Glad to see you and RJ's mom." Christina said, "Good morning." Leo said, "I just watched a KFC ad to support this channel. I'm a vegetarian." So there was an ad that aired before the video. It was a KFC. I'm not endorsed by them. Erin said, "Good morning, friends." RJ, Mama said, Erin said she's with her mother as well. So Erin is watching it with her mother, Aaron, I don't know if you remember, sang "Suddenly Seymour" with me. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah,
Yes,
I heard it was excellent.
I
I love that song.
Big fan of your work, Aaron.
I do. I love that song.
Now you're drinking coffee, but we're making one. I have my usual cold brew, but we'll be making a pour over today.
We will, because I like pour over.
Yeah.
And I have my own way. I don't really like his coffee. I like my own coffee.
To each their own, and she's going to show everyone what her coffee can be. Spot Center said, "You two sang 'Hello, Dolly' for my mom last time on Mother's Day. Do you remember? Do you remember that? I don't.
You sure it was us?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe it was Erin. Rob said her accent is legitimately incredible. Legitimately incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's so New York. Remember a guy we met a couple weeks ago thought you were from South Africa?
Yeah, I get Boston, South Africa. And then I always get people say, how could you have an accent if you lived here for so long? But you just have it. It's just part of you. You like.
And that voice you're doing is the average woman in Toronto. That's the accent, I guess. So Sierra said, "Good morning, Mama City. I promise to be good today." Brett said, "I wonder if Ray from the grocery store will make an appearance." My mother doesn't know about that, about Ray. I did a thing that I will release soon, but my members know about it. I had an awkward encounter with Ray from the grocery store.
The grocery store here?
Yeah, Ray. So, and I talked about it on the thing for my members.
Oh, what happened with Ray?
Nothing bad happened. It didn't go as well as I had hoped. So I talked about it. He tried to supplant the rapport he had with you with me, and I felt like I didn't give enough.
Oh, you'll need to tell me about that.
Yeah. Nils wants to know, did you have fun at the wedding?
Yeah, I did. It was really nice. I really didn't talk to anybody. I just tried to dance and enjoy myself. So it was good. It was a good wedding, right? Do you agree?
I say it was a good wedding. I mean, as far as wedding,
The band was excellent. The music was great. That kind of makes it.
Positively E said, "Stop dyeing your hair so you can match me."
All right.
And then we'll look like the Warhols or something.
Yes. Yeah. I saw him once, actually, Andy Warhol, in a jewelry store in the Diamond District in the city. I mean, at home, not here. And he had on a raincoat, a trench coat, and he was right across the counter from me. And I was like, oh, that's Andy Warhol. I don't know what he was buying. I didn't say anything, but he was just as freaky looking in person as in the pictures.
Well, he had a condition.
Well, whatever. He had an air about him, too.
Well, he wasn't dyeing his hair.
No, true.
Major Foma says 2 minutes in and someone already gave a thumbs down. Oh, somebody disliked the video already? What a shame.
What video?
Great. Thanks. Very helpful. What video? This video. Tara said, "Go subtle, Mrs. City, then embrace the gray. It's okay." So just pretend like you're going gray for the first time ever now. You know?
We shall see. It's going to be a long winter.
Sean said, "I think you'd rock the gray. I've always wanted to dye my hair white, but you can't dye your hair this gray. You know what I mean?"
People do.
Yeah, but it doesn't just looks white and weird or yellowy. You know when some people dye their hair white, but it's like yellow?
Talk to your hairdresser. I don't know.
Leo said, Leo has a request. He has a 60-second scene request. That's okay with you. Is that
I don't
on?
know.
I have the water on?
Yeah.
Is it the right?
Yeah, you put there's too much water.
All right. This is the 60-second scene request. A son explaining to his mother why he has so many naughty magazines in his bedroom, but the explanation is obviously untrue and preposterous. Okay? So you'll be the mother and I'll be the son. Okay. And you'll say, what are these? And then okay. You ready? It's an improvisation. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, begin.
Listen. I don't want to embarrass you or anything, but what's this shit I just found?
I want to become a writer.
A writer?
And a photographer.
Or a photographer.
Yeah, well, both. I want to write the captions on the photos, and I thought it would be easy if I became a photographer first.
Or a pervert.
No. This is art. This is legitimate Italian art. That woman's last name ends in a vowel. I believe she's Italian. And I want to get into the publishing industry. And that's it. You can't stop me. I've made up my mind.
You're a really lousy liar.
I'm also collecting staples.
Yeah. Well, there's a whole box of these magazines in your closet, as well as the ones I found under your bed.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're going to continue to do this, you could get the hell out.
Yeah, well, I want to tell you something. You know what they're going to be worth one day? Those are already vintage, and they're going to be more vintage, and that could get me a down payment on a house or something. So think about that. You see a box, I see an investment.
Good. Then you could stop paying rent.
And scene. Well done, Leo. A fine request. Good improvisation. And you had no desires to be theatrical professionally?
Me?
Yes.
Only in real life.
Yes, because my aunt would say, "Oh, your mother was so funny. She was funnier than Gilda Radner than any of them." She said, "You were that much a riot."
I was too busy hanging out with my friends. I didn't care about stuff like that.
I
grew up in a different era.
Well, people have been going into show business since the 20s.
I know, but I just wanted to hang out with my friends. That's all I really cared about. And drink Boone's Farm apple wine.
Boone's Farm apple. What's the difference between wine, regular wine, and apple wine?
It was gross. It was disgusting. Boone's Farm apple wine, Strawberry Hill, and Tango, which was a screwdriver mixed in a... Do people still drink screwdrivers?
I'm sure businessmen do on airplanes.
Tango is in a already bottled.
So
Tango screwdriver. It was disgusting.
It was a pre-made screwdriver, which is orange juice and what?
Vodka.
Yeah.
Cheap vodka.
Just spiked orange juice, which is very... People like the seltzer now. It's very popular.
So what goes around comes around. It's all the same shit after a while, Robert John, to be honest with you.
Joseph said, Mama City is beautiful, gray hair or not. What color is this?
Thank you. Then why did I get a thumbs down? Who gave the thumbs down?
I don't know who gave the thumbs down. I can't see. You can't see who gives
your face.
The thumbs down. I'm sorry. What color is your hair? What does it say on the box?
I don't know. I don't do it.
Is it a reddish?
It's a reddish brown.
Undertones.
It used to be very dark when I was younger.
Rowdy Katie said, my hair went gray early and it took a long time to be comfortable with not dyeing it. Well, it's a process and you'll have to see it through. Mia said, silver hair with purple highlights. You ever think you'll go gray and then color it?
I like that.
Oh, great. Thanks, Mia.
No, I do. I like that.
Poe Girl said, I'm proud of you, RJ. You're awesome. Well, that's simple. Sean said, I was so proud of him that I slapped him on the back and he fell right down the stairs.
We'll do a reenactment.
I was thrown the way you would throw a wrestler out of a ring. You grab them by the back of the head and like their trunks, and it was a heave-ho.
He was flung.
Yeah, it was flung. He didn't even have the decency.
You were flung.
To be thrown down the stairs. Let's see the underwear, said SM. So my mother has pants, but I have these.
I gotta get the.
Yeah, get the water. Well, I do this. These are fun. They're eclectic. They're almost like what's the name of the tile that's like this? Do you know what I'm talking about? In like an old doctor's office or something?
Linoleum.
And yeah, but isn't it linoleum more like a checkered pattern?
Linoleum is linoleum.
But this design, never mind. Sink said, you can't dye your hair that gray because the hair isn't actually gray. It's a combination of hairs that have turned white and hairs that still have melanin in them. It ends up looking gray. So that's...
Yes,
That's why you can't achieve that look. Shanika said, what's this shit I just found? She's referencing your scene, your improvisation. At no time, you never did a play as a child?
Oh, God, no. Like a long time ago, we used to do plays in the garage.
Like Amateur Hour?
And we always used to do The Wizard of Oz. But I always wanted to be the Wicked Witch.
Mm-hmm.
Because I liked her the best.
Which, as I told you previously, you know who was supposed to be the Wicked Witch?
Shit. You did. I can't remember.
Gail Sondergaard, who was in Abbott and Costello's Time of Their Lives. She did Melody. That was her. But they said she was too pretty. And then they got Margaret Hamilton there.
No, I didn't do any stuff like that in school.
You do a good impression of the witch.
I know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
People are talking about the scene. Christine says, not a request, but accept. She sent a little tangerine tribute here. Said, buy your mom a muffin or a scone or something else she might enjoy, maybe from Pusatari's.
Ah, they are very good there.
So if you're interested in a muffin or a scone later, it's on Christine.
Thank you. That would be nice.
SM said, let him have the dirty magazines. He's not hurting anyone. Erin said, my mom's eyes lit up when Mama said Strawberry Hill.
So, see?
Let's bring it back. Let's
Yeah.
reboot Strawberry Hill.
Boone's Farm and Strawberry Hill and Tango.
Mia said Boone's Farm was the shit back in the day.
It still is, probably.
No, she means in a good way.
Oh.
She doesn't mean shitty. She means the shit.
It was, and in a paper bag.
Yeah.
We used to have it in a paper bag and drink it walking up to the park, like what we were.
Leo said, I bet RJ's naughty stuff during his youth was probably super old and vintage. Yeah, it was a picture of Julie Newmar. Major said, what about Mad Dog 2020? You ever have any Mad Dog?
Is that a drink?
I guess it sounds like it.
Yeah, no, I never heard of that.
What about Ripple?
Oh my God, Ripple wine. Oh my God. It was grotesque.
What was the, there was a ginger ale song?
Oh, Hoffman?
Yes.
The prettiest girl I ever saw was drinking Hoffman right through a straw. The prettiest girl I ever saw was drinking Hoffman through a straw. And that was ginger ale.
It was marketed as the drink of hot girls.
Hoffman ginger ale. But we used to sing, the prettiest girl I ever saw was picking her nose on the kitchen floor. The prettiest girl I ever saw was picking her nose on the kitchen floor.
She was picking it and flicking it on the floor, or she was lying down? She was sitting on the floor.
We were little, though. That was like a bad, like a, woo, you know, big thing to do.
Scene request from Brett. Do you want to get the water and start making your...
Yeah.
Okay. I'll show this off. This is here. This is a hand grinder. I got my mother once and she enjoys it, so she's going to show you how to use it.
It's a good workout.
Yeah.
You put the beads in, but it's already ground.
Yeah, I did the work.
Yeah.
And then this is the pour over.
Yeah. Okay.
The request is scene request from School of Rock 2. So of course you've never seen School of Rock. After the events of the first movie, Dewey Finn, played by Jack Black, acting as his own attorney, gives the opening statement for the impersonation and child kidnapping trial. Okay, so you know what? No, you'll pretend to be a judge and you'll just listen to my defense.
All right. I'm listening.
Okay, and we'll begin. First of all, I want to say the van was a bad choice. It's all I had left. Perhaps if it was a Volvo or something smaller or even a PT Cruiser housing, I think it would have been frowned on a little less. Number one. Number two, I'm teaching the kids music. And there's nothing wrong with forcibly taking people to listen to music and to play music. And they won. If they had lost, handcuff me, take me away. But they won. And I'm never going to do it again. I promise.
I'm doing it.
Judge, what's your final ruling?
Off with his head.
Great. This is, the twist of School of Rock 2 is that it's in the early 1800s and they behead Jack Black and that's the end. And scene. And now you're pouring, but you don't use, when I do the pour over, I measure it. I weigh the water I'm putting in. You're supposed to do 60, then 120, and then, but you feel like you can eyeball it.
Funny, I don't measure it, and my coffee is good every morning.
Every time.
Yeah.
You've never made a bad cup?
When I have shitty coffee.
What's the worst cup of coffee you've ever had?
Starbucks.
No, but I mean, is there an event? Is there like, oh my God, is there a particular cup?
Yeah, but I can't say. Well, yeah, I have a friend, when I go visit her, she gives me the coffee in a styrofoam cup.
Yeah, like you're at a Legion Hall funeral.
And like, I can't drink it.
Yeah. No one should have styrofoam cups in their house ever, really. Mm-hmm. Christine said, I was forced to go gray over the pandemic since I suck at coloring my own hair.
Good. good. Your hair's probably thanking you for it. Probably a lot healthier.
But you had to color it yourself in the beginning of the pandemic where you couldn't get your hair cut?
I did a few times, yeah. But it's crappy. It's a pain in the ass.
Oh, here we go. I've lost it. Leo said Gary V gives it a thumb down. You ever heard of this guy, Gary V? He's a motivational speaker.
No.
You wouldn't like him.
Oh, he's the one who did it?
No,
Oh.
That's what they said, but you can never really tell. Tara said the key is going subtle. You don't go full Billy Mays, where it's just like all black and then all, you know what I mean?
Billy Mays or Willie Mays?
No, Billy. Billy was the OxyClean guy. He was like a Ron Popeil. He had a beard. Nothing?
Like Einstein?
No, not quite. Okay, here's another request. John Travolta explains to Mr. Cotter that he's late for class because he was at the disco last night with Sandy, a triple threat of Twisted Travolta. So he's combining Grease and Welcome Back Cotter. And I guess in this scenario,
creative.
You will be Gabe Kaplan. So you can do your old Gabe Kaplan impression.
Oh.
Remember that? You used to go at the parties and everyone used to say to you, do Gabe Kaplan?
Yeah, when I had my mustache.
Yeah, it was great. Okay, let's begin. Hey, Mr. Cotter, sorry I'm late.
Oh, I have to answer you?
You're Gabe Kaplan. I explained you're Mr. Cotter.
This is the third time you're late, young man. What's the problem?
Have you ever heard Gabe Kaplan before? Oh, man, I met this girl and she likes dancing. Do you like dancing, Mr. Cotter?
Only on Jewish holidays.
Up your nose with the rubber hose. She's a great girl. And then there was this other girl, and she was considerably older, and she said she was the best dancer at St. Bernadette's. And then they were dancing and dancing, and then I was dancing and dancing, and then these people that kicked them off, they said, hey, get out of here, you're eliminated. And then we were the last ones left, so we won all the dancing.
All right, good. Go home. Hey,
and scene.
Can I be Danny DeVito from Taxi? Wasn't he in that too?
No, you're thinking of Tony Danza.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, wait a minute. I guess
what?
So.
Yes,
okay.
Tony Danza. What's his name? Danny DeVito, Andy. You're thinking, who else was in Taxi and Grease was Jeff Conaway.
Oh, maybe that's what the problem is.
Who was Kaniki.
All right. I'm doing two things at one time here. You want me to act and you want me to make you coffee.
Well, this is what I do. You wanted to come on the show.
You're making me be on the show.
Yeah, it's hard work. It's not easy. Nail said, what did your mother think of Family Feud?
Oh, I loved it. I was yelling at the TV. It was a lot of fun. So many of them are duds that I've been seeing lately. They're like horrible, but I thought it was really good.
And now you were not.
I would tell you if I thought it stunk.
Yes, and you've done that before. You were not part of when our family had tried out initially decades ago.
No,
you were not involved. You were not invited. Were you upset that you weren't invited?
Nope.
Would you have wanted to do the feud?
No, I was too busy drinking Boone's Farm and Strawberry Hill.
Russ thinks, does your mama think that Chevy Chase became less sexy with the vacation movies?
I think he became less sexy the more sequels he made of the vacation movie. The first one was the best. But I used to watch Saturday Night Live religiously when it first came out. Then that got shitty too. Like everything else, it gets played out. But
Jessamine Duke says, well, hi. Hi. Jade Chung is here. She's also watching. She has a podcast called See You Next Tuesday.
Oh, very creative.
Yeah.
I like that.
Spot Center said the Hello Dolly song can be found on my YouTube channel because Spot Center was so touched by that when we sang for him and his mother that they took it off the channel and put it on theirs. Nell said, I'm laughing my head off now. I was waiting for this cranky face when he had to be quiet for more than 30 seconds. She's talking about me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you do course grind?
Well, where's that thing?
The grinder?
The burr grinder. You have to take it apart, and then I do a medium grind, but that thing could do fine, medium, and coarse. It has something to regulate it, but I use a medium.
Brett said, did Dewey Finn just drop a Housen into his opening statement? There's a question. What do you think of that Danhausen character?
I really like him. I really do. I like his name. I like his face. I like the way he talks. I would. I'll be on his show too if he wants. I like him.
Have you heard of Van Velzen?
No.
It's a character I'm working on. It's an alter ego, kind of a ghoulish guy, and he says,
No, is it like a Jerry Lewis?
no, it's like and he says Velzen after everything.
No.
Oh, how's it going,
Have you
Velzen?
heard like Niagara Falls?
Yes.
Slowly I turn, step by step. Have you heard of that?
Yes, I've heard of it. Singh said, Mama City brought the guillotine back.
Yeah. Off with the heads. Or I like to say, heads are going to roll.
Oh, my God. Here's a scene request that I think we have some experience with. A son who clogged the toilet, lying to his mother and saying it wasn't him, but no one else lives there and he's bad at lying. So probably the same characters from before with the magazine. Okay, you ready? Begin. Maybe we'll start on your reaction.
Okay. What's this shit?
I want to become a writer.
Hey, this is the third time this week this friggin' toilet is clogged. I cannot take this anymore.
I am becoming a vegan, and it is a certain diet, and the adjustment period is very rough, but I think in the long run, it'll be good for the environment, and I don't want to flush too much because it is a waste of water.
Well, then you could stand here like a moron and keep plunging because I'm gonna faint or throw up.
I think we need more than a plunger. Do you have a sword in the garage?
I'm not calling a plumber. Oh God, I think that really happened once. We didn't have to cut it in half in order to get it down. Oh
and scene. Didn't that happen once in a hotel?
It happened.
Didn't we have it in a hotel and we're like, the toilet's clogged? And the guy didn't realize that. So we're like, so he came with a plunger, and then we just took the plunger and shut the door.
Something happened like that, yes.
Wow, you got a lot. You really got your money's worth on that one, Leo. Nail said, I love shouting off with his head.
Yes.
Yeah. Here we go. I've lost my place.
My poor mother, there was a rat in the toilet once.
Why don't you tell everyone the pet you had as a child?
The alligator?
Yeah.
Well, that was a long time ago too. And my uncle was a big deal when I was little. For anybody to take a vacation and get on a plane and go to Florida was like going to Tahiti or something. Anyway, we were living in Brooklyn and he came back.
Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah. And he came back with a little alligator. Of course, you can't do that now, but it was a real little live alligator. He thought it would be fun for my brother and I to have this little alligator. But unfortunately, or fortunately, we put him in the bathtubs. We had no way to keep him because he started getting big. And his name was Allie. And we used to have to feed him goldfish.
Oh, Jesus.
And he would eat them. But he got so big, my parents said they gave him to a pet store. So I'm hoping that's the case. But yeah, we had an alligator in the bathtub in Brooklyn.
It was a pet so big that you fed it other pets. Do you understand?
Well,
do you understand that?
We feed it something, and we would just buy goldfish and throw it in the bathtub.
Yeah, not the crackers.
Crackers? Oh no, not the goldfish crackers. No, real ones.
Poe Girl said, now I'm going to be thinking about that Prettiest Girl Picking Her Nose song all day.
I know.
It's a catchy one.
Google it. It's Hoffman Ginger Ale.
Mia said, I love that your mom wants to change the characters. Let's see. Oh, Blue Meanie is here. Good morning, all, especially Mama City. Are you familiar with the Blue Meanie?
I've heard the name.
Yeah, he's blue. He wears jean shorts. He dances. I think you would like him.
That would be nice.
And of course, he's named after Yellow Submarine.
Yeah,
right.
Very nice.
You like the yeah.
Very nice. I like the name.
We have another request. This is for you.
For me?
Yeah, Mama City's best Danny DeVito impersonation.
Yeah.
Oh, great. That's classy. That's really classy.
I can only impersonate him in the Penguin. Right?
That I think is more Burgess Meredith.
But so did Danny.
Yeah,
DeVito.
but his penguin was like, that's
the best I could do.
All right, so you got two there. Also, any update on the neighborhood watch signs? They keep asking about. I swear there was that sign, and I told you to go look. Remember, you looked, and then I tried to look, and I can't couldn't find it. No,
And
I posted the one that you showed me.
is it the same? I
Yes.
took a picture of another one.
You sent me that too, and I put no, it doesn't exist.
It's a man.
Yeah, no, that's not the one that I saw when I was a child. Jason said, "Where's David today?" That's a good question. Where do you think David is?
Maybe he's doing a Bob Ross.
Yes, maybe he's okay. Missy said, "Does Mama like David or Dalton better?"
Well, I think if I had to hang out with one and I wanted to keep my sanity, it would be Dalton.
Yeah, I think she has a good judge of character. Nell said, "Yes, Mama Hausen. I'm going to ask Danhausen to have you on his show. Everyone tweet him. So maybe you'll get to be on his show."
Do I get to put makeup on?
If you want to, I'm not going to stop you. It's his Hausen.
I understand where he's coming from. Let's put it that way.
Jason Andrews just said, "What's this shit?" And it's really hard to explain. Rob said, "I can't hear us at Niagara Falls without thinking of the scene from Scrooged." Do you remember Buster Poindexter? David Johansen?
Yes.
He's in Scrooged. He's the cab
Niagara
driver.
Falls?
No. But he said, he was talking about someone crying, and he said, Niagara Falls.
Okay.
But this is from the Three Stooges.
Yeah.
And
Abbott and Costello.
I will also tell you something.
Susquehanna Hat Company.
Yeah, which is also Bagel Street.
Yeah.
They're looking for Bagel Street, and they're
Those were
delivering
the
these
best.
hats. They don't make them like that anymore,
So
huh?
we watched Dead Ringer.
Yes, we watched Jed Ringer, which was gifted to me by Emily last week, and you liked it.
It was so good. I remember seeing it before, but watch it. It puts all the movies that are out now to shame.
Okay, it's not Citizen Kane.
No.
It's a good movie.
You can't compare the acting. It's just such a good movie.
Jade said, "What's this thing about the neighborhood watch sign?" I swore that when I was a child, there was the sign, the logo of the one that I used to see when I was a kid was a house, like a triangle, then a square, but with two circles in between. And at first I thought, there's these people watching from the house. And then I realized it looks like a private detective with a hat on, and I was obsessed with it. So Jade said she took a picture of a neighborhood watch sign. So please send it to me and we'll see. Nell said, "From this day forth, if anyone catches me up to no good, I'm simply going to respond with, I want to be a writer." Shanika said, "My eyes are watering at the callback." See, that's a little comedic technique. I referenced something we did earlier. You know,
I have no
when I said I wanted to be a writer. Again, you didn't. Brett said, "Yep, Tahiti and Jacksonville, pretty much the same."
Yes. Back then it was Miami. Like, I know everyone thinks like Miami's so happening now, but a long time ago it was really happening. Like, it was a big deal. The Castaways was the hotel, and the Fontainebleau. It was like...
Nicholas said, "My mom lived in Brooklyn as a child and had a bunch of weird pets, like a skunk, and she almost got a monkey until it threw shit at her in the store."
Very fun. Yeah, that a lot of people back then had monkeys. I mean, they might have them now. They just hide them better.
Oh, Spot Center said, "My mother has begun her 6 weeks of radiation after her lump removal and mastectomy. The cancer is in the rib. If she goes bald, I'll expect all of you to shave your collective heads in solidarity. Back to the fun. I will send so many well wishes and the best of luck and health and love, and that's going to be it. You're going to get the verbal solidarity."
Well, some people might.
You don't want to. I'm not going to stop people.
I'll put on a bald cap. It would be cute to see how we look.
It's a lot to ask. They put a bald cap on me.
Make sure you buy your mother some nice, pretty earrings.
There you go.
Seriously.
Neil said, "I'm terrified of Dan DeVito as the Penguin. Literally can't look at him. It's frightening." Burgess Meredith was a lot more handsome.
Yeah. I like Burgess Meredith.
Let me see. Are you going to pour your coffee? Should I
did.
press my coffee?
Yeah,
you didn't pour your coffee. You made a cup of, you poured that? Okay. I'll press my own.
Poured it in the pour over.
As I read, you've really frightened everyone with the alligator there. I found it alarming. I just found it alarming.
ASPCA on me. At least we didn't eat it. Put it on the barbecue. We didn't even have a barbecue.
Oof. All right, let's get a nice press here. There we go. Shanika said, as a Jacksonville resident, that is false. Shanika lives in Jacksonville.
Yeah, that was the guy who said.
I know. Well, take it up with him, Shanika. I don't know what to tell you.
I never went to Jacksonville.
Upset these people. Scott said, be nice to your mother or be cursed.
Or heads will roll.
Yes, or heads will roll, indeed. I just DM'd you a neighborhood walk sign, said Sean. I don't know if that helps. Thank you. I will look at it after.
See, that guy Danhausen?
Yeah.
He would like this.
He would. Well, when you go on his show, you bring it. You guys have a good time housing.
Yeah.
Do you do that at all or no? The way he speaks?
I got my own problems.
That's fair enough. Nail said, oh, here's a loaded question. Is Brooklyn as cool as it thinks it is?
Not now.
Yeah, before it used to be cool, right?
Now it tries to be. Now it's all the people that live there aren't even from there.
Yeah.
It ain't what it used to be. But isn't this what happens everywhere? It's the way it was.
It was gentrifying.
It was a neighborhood of immigrants, and it was a neighborhood. Now it's trendy. So, and
if it was a neighborhood of immigrants, the people weren't from there to begin with.
And you can't afford to live there. No, but
I know. I understand. Yes.
They built it up.
They cultivated.
They gave it the flavor. They gave it the color.
They tilled its cultural soil.
A lot of them also tore it down. But anyway, then you go through that whole regentrification, and then no one could afford to live there, period, except, corporate types.
Mm-hmm. Yuppies. In their suits.
Hipsters.
And their big phones.
Now they don't have to wear suits.
Oh, Nug is here. Good morning, all. Good morning, Mom.
Oh, hi, Nug.
I want to congratulate him on the birth of his child.
Yes. She's beautiful. The pictures I've seen, she's beautiful.
I have the gifts and I haven't seen them yet. I got Nug. He told me he wanted them. The onesies from my Teespring store with my face on them.
She'll be in college by the time you get them to her.
Well, whatever. He's a busy man. Shanika said, I was referring to Mama City's callback of what's the shit I just found. Sorry, don't take her credit. I won't. Sean said, I've had gator bites. They taste like chicken. So have I think. And it's disgusting to think about, but so have I. I was a different person. Yeah. Spoon said, why isn't there a Twitter campaign? Oh, yeah, this is her purported neighborhood. What? This is not what I was talking about. This neighborhood. What? This is a legitimate man with glass. Also, though, what is this man? A predator? What a bizarre sign. And he's been caught. Right? Let me see if I can. There we go. He's been caught. Like that. Yeah. You've caught him going in your house. And it says, rummaging through your drawers. And he goes,
And it says, "Will call the police."
Yeah.
On the sign.
Beware of dog.
Stupid.
Spoon said, why isn't there a Twitter campaign to have RJ as the new Jeopardy host? I think it's safe to say, and you would agree, I would not be that good hosting Jeopardy. It'd be really annoying.
No, I like that. What's her name? What's her name?
Mayim
Bialik.
Bialik. Yeah.
She. I like her on it.
Yeah. Well,
he couldn't do it. He would get fired.
Everyone wants LeVar Burton there.
I like LeVar Burton. Butterflies in the sky, I can go twice as high. He always watched.
I like to read. I like to watch shows about books. Samantha said there used to be a small theater in Lower New York City that played Abbott and Costello movies in the old-timey and other old-timey movies and shows. My uncle used to take me when I was younger. He made me appreciate the classics. Well, you did. I mean, you and Grandy, my grandmother, is kind of responsible for me being that way, wouldn't you say?
We ruined him.
Yeah. Couldn't get along with the other kids.
Yeah, we did a lot of stuff.
Mia said, what does Mama City like in her coffee? Usually nothing. If it's good coffee, you wouldn't have to put anything in it.
Nothing. Just black.
Rachel said, I played a bar that served alligator pizza, but I was too icked out to try it. John said, Brooklyn is now just Manhattan.
Exactly. And
Need we say more?
Because everybody used to say, oh, we're going into the city. And then everybody in the city used to call us people from Brooklyn and Queens the bridge and tunnel crowd because we weren't cool enough. And you know what? Honestly.
Yeah.
But they'll take your money if you want to go spend it in any one of their shitholes. But
Leo said, does your mom ever go to the library and ask for help on the computer? You know, I was telling them last week, my library card was so old that it had you signed my name because I was too young to sign. Unless I was illiterate and I should have just put an X or something. You know, who knows? Rachel said, let me get back here. Rachel said, I also miss when Brooklyn was nice. I live in Connecticut because I couldn't afford Brooklyn anymore and had to leave. That's how expensive Brooklyn is that you moved to Connecticut to save money.
Yeah. Well, and it's still close by, but still, it's crazy.
Nicholas said you could still go to Spumoni Gardens and Brennan and Carr. So there's still some holdouts.
Spumoni Gardens is still there.
Nicholas, can you help?
I think Lenny's Clam Bar that used to be, not Lenny's, Lundy's in Sheepshead Bay. I think they're gone. We used to go there when we were younger.
Poor Lundy.
It's a big deal. Lundy's. There's so many good places, but yeah, then they become, you know, tourist traps, kind of.
Michelle said, I can't. Michelle is the woman who sent that werewolf and said, I cannot believe the werewolf I sent you still works. Not bad for a little Dollar Tree toy. It's in excellent condition. It was made well. Nug said, thanks. She's great. She's cold and could use some onesies. I'll be getting them to you. Neil said, leave the neighborhood watchdown guy alone. He just wants to be a writer. You see, there's a callback. Sean said, LeVar said he's no longer interested. I will say, if it didn't happen now, it's never going to happen. And it's stupid. And he should leave. There's better things he can do. Spot Hunter said, I loved Wink Martindale. Do you have a favorite game show host?
I liked Wink Martindale. I also liked Gene Rayburn.
Mm-hmm.
That was the match game.
You know, I met Wink.
You did, didn't you?
And
his wife.
At Jaja's house.
And his wife.
And his wife, who had Wink on her sunglasses. Oh, maybe you need to find a man that you love so much.
I liked
Alan Ludden.
Alan Ludden from The Password is.
You know who sucks? What's his name? Chuck Woolery?
Yeah, he was no good. And I liked the dating game. Oh God, what was his name?
Bert Convey?
No.
Hugh Downs?
No, the original dating game.
Brett said, LeVar Burton is a family friend. My mom wrote and produced Reading Rainbow.
Did she? Really?
Isn't that something? Well, thank your mother.
Can he sing the song?
Can he sing the song?
Yeah.
I'm sure. Bob Eubanks.
Bob Eubanks was the newlywed game.
Yeah, you want the dating game.
Yeah.
Bob Eubanks I emailed with once. Kingdom said, LeVar said he doesn't want the job anymore. Guess they jerked him around. And good for him. Who's this guy?
This was the dating
What's his
game.
name? You can't find his name. Did you just have a picture of him? Charles.
Created by Chuck Barris.
Yes. Bert Convey? That wasn't Bert Convey.
Why aren't they giving us his name?
Maybe he got canceled. They don't want to talk about him.
No.
Kingdom, I agree. They did jerk him around too much, and LeVar is making every correct decision right now, and they've tarnished that entire empire. Merv must be rolling, although I think Merv was buried upside down anyway. Brett said, I was on it a bunch of times too. Brett, if you can please send me any links if you find them on YouTube of when you're there saying, don't take my word for it. It would be great. Sean said they truly fumbled this handoff with Jeopardy. Absolutely. Although I missed Card Sharks. I don't like the new one because there's less carpeting.
Jim Lang.
Jim Lang.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Jason said the Bridge and Tunnel crowd is infinitely cooler sounding than yuppie asshole.
Yeah.
Right?
And hipsters.
Brett said, I have pictures on my Instagram of me reading Rainbow as a kid doing the book reviews at the end. Please send them to me. I want to see them. Nail said, can you ask your mother to say Long Island, please?
Long Island.
Hope that satisfies you. Samantha said, I'm from the Bronx and all other boroughs call us dirty.
Well, there was always a lot of battles. Like I was born in Brooklyn and then eventually moved to Queens, and everybody in Brooklyn said it was going to ruin my life to move to Queens.
And did it?
Well, I still went to Brooklyn on the weekends to hang out. And then the worst thing that you could do, seriously, talking about Long Island, was move to Long Island. But and I didn't. But now most of my family's in Long Island because it's the migration.
But I will say, and Rob points it out, the boroughs only unite against Staten Island. That always
Staten
seems to
Island
be.
was nothing but a swamp. Absolutely. And now I have cousins that are living in Staten Island from Brooklyn because they got a fortune for their houses in Park Slope. They got a fortune, and then they could go to Staten Island and buy something new built on a swamp.
But that seems to be the really only consistent opinion, is that Staten Island is like the bottom of the list. I think it's always been that way.
Yeah, it was just so remote.
But even now, you think they would have done something with it, you know?
Yeah, the only thing is that you hear about Staten Island is it completes the song. The song, "I'll take Manhattan, the Bronx, and Staten Island too." That's why
we always
it's there.
hear it. That's song.
Why it's there.
Leo said, "Will we get a Florida Key Party zipper hoodie?" Oh yes, absolutely. I will make one today. Leo bought the Halloween one. Well, thank you. It's very sweet of you. Get them at
Florida Key.
The links are in the. I have as a merchandise. The joke was during the pandemic, I had a key party that no one was invited to. So the shirt is I wasn't invited to the Florida Key Party. Nicholas said I liked Monty Hall.
Oh, yeah. Let's make a deal. Yeah, he was the best. And now is that Drew Carey doing it now?
No. Drew Carey does Price is Right.
Oh.
Wayne Brady.
Oh, yes. No, it stinks. Yeah, Monty Hall was the best.
Kingdom said Gene Rayburn was truly the best. God bless a ridiculously long stick microphone. Do you know why that became a thing? Because during the commercials, he liked to talk to the audience, and the long microphone allowed him to reach across the aisle.
He was anticipating.
Mm-hmm. That's the only reason it's like that. Spotstone said the guy from The Joker's Wild was scary looking. I don't remember his name. Now everyone's giving, Jim Lang. Yes, everyone's just screaming Jim Lang. Bert Convey was Tattletales.
Oh yeah, that was lame.
Yeah, wasn't the best one.
I just very vaguely remember the music from The Dating Game. It was the best.
Rob said Staten Island equals New Jersey.
True, it's on the way.
Mm-hmm.
And God help you if you're on the Belt Parkway, because you could die there and no one will find you.
Sean said, "What does Mama City have against hipsters? I'm feeling attacked."
Why you
What's a hipster? When did you hear that word? No one used that word.
Here they do.
No, but when you were a child, that was not a term.
No. But here they do.
I think it meant kind of like almost like a bohemian. Did you use bohemian?
No, we had the hippies.
Did you have them? Were you one?
People thought I was.
Well, wouldn't that make you one?
I guess. I don't know.
Didn't you famously get...
I didn't go to Woodstock.
Yeah.
My boyfriend did. He brought me back the program. I have it. If anyone wants to buy it. I have so many albums. I don't know what to do with them. I would like to try to sell them. Nobody here wants them.
Does anyone want albums? We'll sell them in bulk. Nicholas said, does anyone want Lou Monte?
Oh,
who do you have?
Monte. We have...
Who do you have? Donna Summer? For some reason. Donna Summer's not even that old.
Traffic. Cream. All of the Led Zeppelin.
Cream. You know how hard it is to find Cream and Led Zeppelin albums? Those obscure bands. The Beatles.
Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
I don't know. We have to look.
Nicholas said, it's truly a migration. As my family moved from Queens to Brooklyn, half my family went to Staten Island. The other half went to Long Island. I refused to go there.
Yeah.
Leo said, I realized a few months ago that King of Queens, the TV show, was called that because it's set in Queens.
I know.
You thought he was the ruler of the women.
Well, Brooklyn's Kings County.
Yeah.
Queens is Queens County.
Yeah. And you're a big fan of...
Staten Island is Richmond.
Mm-hmm. Staten Island is one step up from New Jersey. Mia said, I need a link to your Teespring store. It's in the description of this video, Mia. Kingdom said, Staten Island is a cultural Alcatraz. It isn't New York and it isn't New Jersey.
But
it's betwixt. It's the worst of both worlds.
But I will say, a good friend of mine, he's British. He has a bar in Brooklyn. if you ever want to go.
You can say the name of it.
It's in Brooklyn. It's called Gowanus Gardens.
Gowans. Oh, go on us.
Gowans, because it's right by the Gowanus Canal, which, here's a perfect example, was nothing but a polluted shithole. And now they're building all these things that you're not going to be able to live there, these big developers. So anyway, he has this little bar. It's very cool. It's called Gowanus Gardens. Google it. It's got a great patio. So he's originally British, and Brooklyn's been his home forever. He loves it. And he also does a radio show, takes the ferry to Staten Island. There's some kind of, you could look online, it's called Make-A Park Radio. And all these different local DJs, it's free, do their shows from there. And it's everything from music. He does amazing. He has great taste in music. Music to poetry, all different types of people. Make-A Park Radio. So maybe Staten Island's trying to, shake its image.
Well, Nails, if you want to go to Gowanus Garden and you see a man named Gary, tell him we sent you.
Tell him we sent you.
John said,
seriously, it's a cool little place.
It's hip. John said, who hosted Card Sharks? I can't remember. He also hosted Sale of the Century. I just remember him going higher than a 6 and 8. Leo said, did anyone buy the RJ City shower curtain I have for sale? Yes, 2 people, but I have not heard from them.
Hopefully it didn't melt.
Spoon said, hosts are generally less talented since they no longer have to worry about tripping over their microphone cords while walking. She's talking about hosts now. They used to do a lot of work, a lot of cord work. They used to swing it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's come over here and talk to you. Missy said, I always tell my husband if we ever get divorced, it will be because of a fight on the Bell Parkway. He's a Long Island guy.
It's terrible. I mean, you could die on the Long Island Expressway too, but Bell Parkway, oh my God, it's just a horror.
Neil said, does your mother know that this is a cult? They keep saying this is a cult, this congregation of people who watch this.
If this is a cult, this is your master.
Great. It's been zero help. Sean said, you have a program from Woodstock?
I do.
Does it have the lighting guy? Or is just list who's there?
Yes, it has everyone. Yes, it's the original program from Woodstock. I've shown it to you.
Michelle said, let's make a deal is a joke now. They tweet out what you're supposed to have on your purse or person. It's total bunk, she said. It's not the same. You never wanted to go on a game show?
No, but I like Password. I always had the original Password. And my friends and I, we used, when it was like cold or raining, we used to sit in the lobby of an apartment building on the stairs, in the stairwell, and with our Boone's Farm apple wine, and we used to play Password.
Well, there you go. Sean said, hey, Zeppelin 3 is harder to find than you'd think.
I'm going to go see if
SM has a request, a duet from Greece.
Oh, God.
Whichever you'd like. Is there a song that you like from Greece? I don't know if it's in the top of your musicals list.
Yeah, I'm not big Olivia Newton-John. Let's get physical.
It's not Greece, but...
what? I don't know. What do you like? And now there's no... I don't know.
It's not really a duet. Yeah, I don't know. Is there another? Can we do something else? What if we pick something else? Is there another duet from another musical, perhaps?
The whole song of something?
Just whatever strikes you, and then we can deal with it. What's from Greece? They have Summer Nights. She doesn't really know the words. They have Grease Lightning, which is annoying. Born to Hand Jive. I'm just saying.
I just know that Hopelessly Devoted to You.
But you don't even know. You only know that part.
I don't know all the words. I only know the Phantom.
What are you singing? Oh, Joelle, do you want to do something from the Phantom? I think SM would say that's a fair exchange.
Like what?
What do you know?
Well, what's the one? I can't think right now.
Okay. Well, if I start singing, will you?
Yeah.
No more talk of darkness. Forget these wide-eyed fears. I'm here. Nothing can harm you. wasn't on you. All I want is freedom.
I don't know the.
Well, I
it's
said
on.
okay. Yeah, but okay. Is there another song? Something from.
All the leaves are brown.
All the leaves are brown,
and the sky is gray.
and the sky is gray.
I've been for a walk.
I've been for a. I'll do it. It's a duet.
On a winter's day.
On a winter's day.
I'd be safe and warm.
I'll be safe and warm.
If I was in LA.
If I was in LA.
California
dreaming.
On such a winter's day. Stop into a church.
Stopped into a church.
I passed along the way.
Passed along the way.
And I got down on my knees.
Down on my knees.
And I began to pray.
I began to pray.
You know that preacher likes to call.
Preacher likes to call.
He knows I'm gonna stay.
He knows I'm gonna stay.
California dreaming.
California dreaming.
On such a winter's day. That's it. That's my duet.
All right, Jesus.
That's what comes to me. I
That's
don't
a
know
lot.
Grease. I didn't do Grease that way.
I know. Well, what musicals did you like besides Phantom? You said I love Phantom.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. I like that one. The truth is, I never left you all through my wild days, my mad existence. I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance. And we loved Cats.
Mm-hmm. I saw Cats. I was too young to see Cats. I think that was a part of my problem.
You liked Annie Get Your Gun. Oh,
I loved it. I sang.
Catch a man with a gun.
I sang that last week. Yeah. Oh, my mother was frightened by a shotgun, they say. You don't like that?
I don't.
You know how many good songs came from that? Anything you can do, I can do better. That came from that.
I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Well, you're singing both parts. What else? I got The Sun in the Morning and the Moon at Night. That's also from that musical.
Sun in the morning and the moon at night.
Yeah. And There's No Business Like Show Business. There's like 5 breakout songs.
He sang that constantly when he was little. Constantly.
Yeah.
I thought he was Ethel Merman.
Yeah. And also, you ever hear this one? They say that falling in love is wonderful. You never hear that one?
I might have heard it. My mother playing it.
You ever hear this one? Folks are dumb where I come from. They ain't have any learning. Still, they go from A to Z, doing what comes naturally. It's basically they're hillbillies, but they know how to have sex. That was the gist of that song. You never heard that one?
Not really.
Michelle said, how much are you selling your albums for? I'm interested. My 19-year-old son just bought a record player.
I don't know. I have to go through them.
Let us look. Nail said, is the bar British? Does he have bangers and mash? If so, I'm going. He's very British.
He's British. I mean, his partner that owns it with him isn't British, but they have a cool little they have so many gyms like crazy. Go on their Instagram and they have a good little menu too. It's not like a restaurant. It's got
snacks,
cool appetizers and great cocktails and excellent beers and a really good jukebox, like a big record player thing.
SM said, I like how much Mama City curses. Oh, Norm Perry did Card Sharks. You don't really remember the career of Norm Perry. Rachel said, was Bob Barker the first guy with a wireless microphone? That's a good question. I don't know the answer, unfortunately.
It could be Trivial Pursuit.
Nail said, all hail the werewolf. Fuck Mark Ruffalo. Not a fan of that guy. He's kind of pompous. Sean said, a quick Google says that the Woodstock program is worth about $800.
Get out.
So
okay, so
do you want to cash in?
I can't get it. I can't put my hands on it right now, but I do have it. Otherwise, I would show it to you guys.
Brett said it wasn't easy, but I found me an episode of me on Reading Rainbow on YouTube. Fantastic. Wonderful. Post it in the comments, Brett. Spoon said, Press Your Luck was a great game show to watch. I didn't like it. Remember Press Your Luck? No whammies. No whammies. Stop. It was like a boop, 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 boop.
Oh, yeah.
It's too much.
Annoying.
Leo said, which wrestlers do you think your mother would disapprove of you dating?
Girls or boys?
Well, either. Who would you disapprove of? Would you disapprove of? Who have I had on the show that you liked?
I don't know really know the new ones that well.
Yeah.
Like the new female wrestlers. I don't know them.
So basically all of them. John said Summer Nights is the only Grease duet. That's, I say, true. 60-second scene by Nails. We have another request of a mother and son trying to explain to child services why their son fell/was thrown down the stairs. You ready? So the camera will be child services and we'll be talking to them. Okay, you ready? Okay. It's not really what you think. Are
you child services?
We're talking to child services.
What are you, the kid?
It's me and you. Yes. We are us. And we're...
He's got this condition. He's very clumsy, and it runs in the father's side of the family. So
he's a klutz.
He thought it's more than that, but he thought he was walking down the stairs, and his feet, because they're so big,
size 14 bend. For a number of years.
They don't bend. So he just kind of skied down. And it's my understanding the father has the condition and the grandfather has the condition.
And she went to go grab me. She saw me about to fall, and that's why. So she kind of almost got me on the way down. He said, "Hold up." Just missed me, and then was so shocked that she was kind of paralyzed in fear while I was at the bottom of the stairs for the next 10 minutes.
Quite frankly, if I wanted to cause harm to my son, I could have done it a number of ways.
Exactly.
I wouldn't do something as stupid as throwing him down the stairs.
Or maybe more psychological, like whatever happened to baby Jane, that kind of thing, you know?
I could have fed him like a pet alligator or something. But
millions
you
of
have
ways.
Nothing to worry about, so get the hell out of my house.
Yeah. Good seeing you. By the way, can you take a picture of the neighborhood watch sign? And scene. See, it's another kind of ties it all together. Leo said, would you rather watch a production of Oliver with Matt Cardona as a lead role or Grease with Gary Vee? Oliver with Matt Cardona. And I think I can make it happen. Everyone is enjoying the singing. The duet ruled. Spoon said, Jesus Christ Superstar, which I've been listening to at the gym. Yeah.
Why?
I hit shuffle and it came up and I liked it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's basically
Superstar.
it. SM said Mama City is a selfish duetter. We sing both parts of every song. Brett said, I got to run, RJ, but I sent you all the stuff on Twitter. I'll post it for the members. I'm excited to see this. Brett said, have a good day. Samantha said, oh my God, sing something from Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Donny Osmond was in that. That's all I know.
Not a fan of the Osmonds?
No, I'm a little bit country.
Yeah, I'm
a little bit rock and roll.
They were weirdos. They really were. What was your favorite variety show? Did you like Sonny and Cher?
I used to watch Sonny and Cher. What was I going to say? Ed Sullivan.
All right, today on our show,
I'm old.
Tiffany said, my mother brings up your episode of Family Feud whenever I call home. She refers to it as the episode with the adorable wrestlers. And they should have us back on, We won, so they should just bring us back. Nicholas said, have a wonderful day, everyone. It's a great way to start the day. Rob said, your ability to manifest a lie so quickly is both alarming and admirable.
I'm a New Yorker.
SM said, yes, and everyone there lies. What a weird thing to say.
Because you think quick. That's my point. See, you don't get it.
I don't get it.
No, you have to
I'm from quick. Out of town.
You think quick. You know how to navigate when you're from New York.
Whew. Leo said, Len and the Osmonds had a lot in common. I agree. Spot Center said, I was upset missing Sonny and Cher with a broken leg in the hospital. That's a shame. Okay. Is that it? Is there anything else you wanted to sing or do?
I was going to tell
a story.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. This is great.
Because people always ask me. So when he was like younger. So when he was younger, we went to a music class for 2.5-year-olds. I didn't know anybody here. So anyway, I took him to this music and tots thing. Maybe Nug might benefit from hearing this. And we used to have to sit in a circle, and the teacher was like real artsy, nice, musical kind of a person. And she would go like, We'll roll the ball to Linda, and Linda rolls it back. And she'd go to each kid and say their name. We roll the ball to Susan, and Susan rolls it back. Then when it got to RJ, she'll go, we roll the ball to RJ, and RJ rolls it back. RJ rolls it back, and RJ rolls it back. And all of a sudden he goes, I'm not RJ, I'm Hulk Hogan. And it's really quiet. And then the girl goes, we roll the ball to Hulk Hogan, and Hulk Hogan rolls it back. That was a 2.5. This is how long.
This is what happens when you
like
pick the
this.
wrong heroes. So there we go. That's it. Is there anything else you want to plug?
No, go to Gowanus Gardens. If you're in Brooklyn, if you're in New York, go to Gowanus
Look, and
Gardens.
now people are posting the Hulk Hogan emoji from the cartoon there. Isn't that nice?
Ever forget that. That poor music teacher was scarred.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
That's it. Thank you.
Great stuff. All right. Okay.
And
let's get a final look.
gave me the thumbs down.
Yeah, you can give them the middle finger. It's fine.
I won't even waste my time.
Yeah, sit on it. Sit on it. Oh, both of them. You got them all. You ever see this one? This one I used to see sometimes. People used to go like that.
No, I saw this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a popular one. In the late 90s was very popular.
Yeah.
They would point to the genital area. That was a cool thing to do.
No, V for victory.
Yeah. Yes. Sure. Okay. Is that it? Are you good?
That's it.
All right. You have anything else? All right.
Starving.
I'll let you go eat. Let me get a final look at my. You'll spin.
Here.
Will you spin? All right. Yeah. Thanks. That's great. Godspeed and God bless. Great.
Uh-oh.